Alright folks, what's going on? I have been tagged by the bat asking me what my motivations are and what my problem is with Jehovah's Witnesses, if that's what the exact response is. I don't remember because I'm not pulling up. It'll slow down my computer. Quite frankly, that's the gist of the message. So, as for my motivation, this is actually in my introduction video, so you can watch the very first video I did on YouTube. That usually answers it. But for the sake of being tagged, I'll give a quick explanation. You ever have one of those freak out moments? The people who have children right after the child is born, or sometimes right before, they have this really large freak out moment. That happened to me. I had a giant freak out moment. Oh my God, I have a kid that I'm responsible for. I don't believe it. What am I going to do? Oh my God, there's so much work. What happens if they do this? What happens if they do that? And I started thinking back about my own childhood and what was going to be different about her childhood versus my childhood. And one thing that kept coming up was being raised a Jehovah's Witness, and I thought back to, if I'm going to raise her the way that I plan on raising her, she is going to question everything. If her teacher tells her something that she doesn't quite agree with, I'm going to have her do the research and go follow up with the teacher and find out what her problem was and ask them questions. And I thought back to, I want her to have a relationship with her grandparents, and, if she gets brought to the Kingdom Hall, if I'm raising her to be this questioning child like I'm going to raise her to be, if she asked a question to the elders, I thought back on my own experience of asking questions, and the first thing is, the question gets turned around on you, and then, why are you even asking this question? What are you trying to accomplish by doing this? And things like that. So I decided, on the day, not that, when the day occurs, it's possible that this may never happen, but I thought in my freak out moment, she's going to come home crying one day after, going to a meeting with her grandmother, because she asked an elder a question about, I don't know, the Trinity or something like that. Why is creepy elder molester grabbing all the teenage children? And she's going to come home crying, saying, "Oh my God, Dad, I asked a question and they called me evil for asking a question. Why would they do that to me? All I wanted to know was the answer to this one question." And I could sit her down and say, "Madeline, look, I want you to take a look at something. It's a long time coming, but I want you to take a look at something. Pull up my YouTube channel and say, look, you see this? 60 questions I had about Jehovah's Witnesses. It is not you, it's them. It's natural to have questions. I've taught you to be a questioning child. It is natural to have questions. Here's the proof. Your dear old dad even had questions when he was younger about the same thing you're questioning." So that was my motivation. My motivation was my daughter, and that parent freak out moment. Holy crap, I'm responsible for a kid. What can I do to preemptively stop crap from happening? Make sense?
There ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow